Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to brainwash your leads into showing up to sales calls. Now, in this video, we're going to go over 3 strategies. We're going to go over one organic backend strategy. We're going to go over the email sequence that you should send to all your bookings, and as well as the confirmation page, how to structure it, how to optimize it for show-up rates. Now let's just jump straight into it. The first thing is a propaganda machine. It's a propaganda campaign where you basically show everyone who has booked a call in your call funnel 30 to 50 different pieces of short form and 20 to 30 different pieces of long form content from the point where they booked the call until the call happens. Okay, I got this strategy from Jeremy Haynes. Shout out to him. He's the GOAT in the high-ticket info marketing space. So I'm not going to try to take credit for this strategy, but I'm going to break it down for you and show you in the Ads Manager how to set it up. So what you're going to do here is you're going to target applications or calls in your call funnel. So most likely you have, a landing page with a VSL, you have an application or quiz or a form that people fill out where they're able to book a call at the end of it. Okay. And this is going to be a rotating 7-day call audience, and you need at least 100 people in the audience for the campaign to spend. So primarily, you need 100 sales calls within a 7-day period for this campaign to even make sense for you, okay? So if you're, let's say, doing below $50,000 a month, this strategy isn't really going to make sense for you because you're not going to have the volume in the custom audience to have this campaign to actually spend. But let's say you don't have 100 calls in a 7-day period, you can then, fill the custom audience with all the applications. Instead, if you don't have 100 applications a week, you can go with leads if you're collecting opt-ins. It's going to be an engagement campaign. You optimize for video views and through plays. You're going to have 1 ad per ad set. So if you have 50 videos in this campaign, you have 50 ad sets. And you want to aim for a 15 to 20 frequency within a 72-hour window. You also want a 3-second inclusion for each of the ads. So if they see 3 seconds of an ad, they won't see it again. You'll manually push them to the next one. Because the point here is to make them see as many videos as possible and not the same one over and over and over again, which Facebook tends to do when it finds a winner. Okay? So let's jump into Ads Manager, and I'm going to show you this strategy. So we're inside an ad account of a client, and here we have the propaganda machine. So here you see we have, I think it's 44 ad sets in this. Yeah, it's 44 ad sets in this campaign. And inside each ad set, we have a video, okay? And I'm going to show you how each ad set is set up. So in order to exclude everyone who's watched 3 seconds of an ad in that ad set, so here we have an ad set and an ad. And in order to exclude that, you need to create a custom audience for every single ad, okay? So in this example, we have 44 custom audiences plus the propaganda audience. So every single ad set is going to target the propaganda audience, and this is where you're going to put every single call book or every single application. And the way you do this is you can use Zapier to put every single call into the audience. You can use Go High Level. You can use your email autoresponder if you're using ActiveCampaign or MailChimp. You can have there's an action step in those automations where you can add the prospects to a custom audience. So every single ad sets target this custom audience, but in every single ad set excludes the people who've watched 3 seconds of the ad in that ad set, okay? Then I'm going to show you how we set up this in the audiences. So right here, you are going to see, here we have all these ad sets, okay? And the way you create this is you create a custom audience, you choose a video source, and then you add people who watch at least 3 seconds of your video. Then you need to select your video. You can do this a few different ways. One of the ways, you can go into campaign and you can choose the campaign where you've set this up, and you can pick the video and you can name it. That's it. For the video to show up in here, you need to actually create the campaign and publish it so it's live, and then you can just pause the campaign. You can create all of these custom audiences, you can add the exclusions, and then you can publish again and turn them on. That's how it works. Okay, so that is the first strategy. The videos that you have in here are going to, basically pre-frame people and bring them further down the sales process before they show up on the call. This is going to increase show-up rate, and is also going to increase closing rate. And in this videos, you have, pre-framing, you have objection handling, you have social proof, you have value content, etc. So that is the first strategy. The second strategy is going to be an email sequence, a high-frequency email sequence that you send to everyone who books a call. Now, most likely, you're sending way too few emails. You want to send an email every 46 hours for the first 72 hours after they book. Depending on the open rate, we want to aim for at least 30% here. You can adjust the frequency up or down, depending on the open rate. So if the open rate is 25%, you may be sending a little bit too many or have a higher frequency, and you need to maybe have 6 hours instead of 4 hours, okay? So the prep work for this email sequence is you need to write confirmation emails or a confirmation email for when they book a call. That's going to be the first email, and then you're going to start pumping out the high-frequency emails. And they are going to be objections, maybe an SOP sheet, FAQ sheet, YouTube videos, and testimonials, okay? And then you create one email per topic, whatever it is. And you have the goal is to have at least a 30% open rate, but 40 to 60% is ideal. Because the thing is, when people book a call with you, when they're interested in what you have to sell, they already know the price because you mentioned it in the VSL, most likely. They want to learn more about your product. They want to see proof. They want to get all their objections handled before they even show up. They're actually very interested. They're very warm, and you can get away with sending all these emails. If you send all these emails to simple opt-ins in your email list, they would just unsubscribe and be pissed off, okay? So here you have, first we send an SMS, then we send the confirmation email, and we have a step here where we add them to the, like before the first SMS, we have a step where we add them to the custom audience inside MailChimp. And then we have just a 1 hour delay, and then we start sending emails every 4 hours. And you see here, we see, 36% open rates on these emails. Okay, so that is the email strategy. Now on to the call confirmation page. This is an actual live call confirmation page from one of our clients. And we have a headline, we have a video where we outline, what's going to happen next, set some expectations, what will happen on the call, what you'll talk about, etc. Then we have a bunch of value videos. These are basically the same videos as we have in the propaganda custom audience. We just have them laid out so they can watch them. Misconceptions, biggest mistakes to avoid, some value here, best place to find suppliers, our first members results after 90 days. We have an interview here. And a bunch of objections, do you need an LLC? Do you need capital? Which contracts require past performance? This is a government contracting course, by the way. Some more social proof, the upfront costs, number one myth, when can you start bidding in the high-end contracts, etc. Then we have social proof. So we have a bunch of screenshots. By the way, when it comes to screenshots and proof, don't redo the proof, to make it look fancy. Screenshot the proof natively where you captured it because it's most believable and most authentic. So here we have a bunch of proof, and then we have some YouTube videos, and then we have some contract examples. So the structure here is headline, video, propaganda videos, proof, maybe a YouTube section, maybe an About You section, okay? So that's how that's set up. If you implement these three strategies, and you're a info product, high-ticket consulting offer that does more than at least $50,000 a month, and you implement these three things, you are going to see an increase in your show-up rate and your closing rate. That is Not a promise, but it's just what we've seen based on millions of dollars in ad spend. So that's it for this video. Hope it gave you some value. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.